Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Who shoots a video in the back seat of his car? I do, because I want to talk to you today about this right here, which is the rigid Molle panel from Grey Men Tactical. So basically what we have here is a rigid Molle panel to which you can attach gear so it's immediately accessible to you inside your car. So that could be tactical gear, prepping gear, emergency gear. I will show you how I have this set up, but I want to tell you, this is a nice system made in the USA, lots of different sizes. They also make these so that you can put them across, the entire back of the bench seat. You can also use these to set up and put them inside a bag. You could put them inside a gun safe if you wanted to do that. I've got mine set up in my Hyundai Veloster. It's a very compact little car, but this allows me to have access to gear that I want immediately accessible and the gear that I use the most often. All right, so here's my setup. I've got a fire extinguisher, a med kit, a knife, a sweatshirt, a raincoat, and then basically like a camp towel here. So why do I have this set up this way? Why do I have this gear? So I've got the fire extinguisher and the med kit immediately accessible, so I don't have to dig through the trunk if I come across a situation where I need this emergency gear. If it takes me a minute and a half or even 30 seconds, let's say, to dig through my trunk, pull gear out of the way to get to this stuff, that's a hassle. This way I can just unclip it and rock and roll. Same thing with the med kit. The knife, I'm always out in the woods doing things, so it's nice to not have to dig through my gear in the trunk to get a knife out. The reason I put the sweatshirt, the raincoat, and the camp towel out is that if it starts to rain and I gotta get out of my car and in the rain be digging through the trunk to get something out, even if it takes me 15 seconds, I'm getting rained on the whole time. This way I can just grab a hold of the raincoat, put it on in the car, and then get out of the car. And I'm always out and about, so sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cold. It's nice to have the sweatshirt immediately accessible. And then as far as the camp towel, if I'm out doing something in the rain, I want to dry myself off, I've got that right there accessible to me. So let me show you how I attach some gear. I did have some webbing with a QD buckle, so I attached that to the fire extinguisher. You can see these little straps here. You can get these from Grey Men Tactical as well to secure your gear to the Molle panel. And then I have some Night Eyes. These are basically just the twist ties that Night Eyes makes. That's how I set that up. This med kit down here comes with standard Molle webbing on the back that weaves through, and so a bunch of different ways to attach your gear to the panel. Just to show you the back here, that's what it looks like. Weather resistant, wear resistant for these panels, made in the USA, super durable. Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool system. There are other systems like this that are made out of Molle type material, and even the strongest of it is not as good or as durable as these Grey Men Tactical systems. So definitely recommend this. In my use so far, it's been super durable. Once you get your gear attached to the panel, you can see I've got a clip here, and the webbing attaches to the Molle panel. Same thing on the other side, and then it's got basically a loop system that goes through the posts here on your headrest. Then you can see down here on this side, similar setup. Basically, you're going to run the webbing through the rigid Molle panel down low, and then it's going to go around the lowest section of your passenger seat. Here's what it looks like when it comes around the back and then goes across the lower portion of your passenger seat. Obviously, a great feature of the QD buckles is you can just unsnap them and take the panel with you. And there are QD buckles on the lower section as well. All right, so setup is easy. The quality is excellent. You can install it and take it out easily as well. Some people might see this and say, yeah, but now I've got all this gear exposed in the back of my car. Somebody might be tempted to steal it. So let me show you the cover that you can also get for the rigid Molle panel as well. So I'll roll in the footage here. As you can see, it just covers the entire panel. It does have a hook and loop panel on it if you want to put patches or attach some other gear that way as well. But for me, I'm not putting a whole lot on there. I just want it to be as subtle as possible. And again, now all my gear is covered. Yeah, I mean, I guess if somebody was really intrigued, they could get into your car somehow, uncover it, and then see your gear. But the general idea is if it's covered, it's not going to attract as much attention. A couple more details to mention to you. So before, like I mentioned, you can get them for a truck, a car, a backpack, a sling bag. You can put them in your gun safe. They actually make them so you can slide them under your car seat as well. They also have a variety of attachment systems, so you can set up a helmet if you wanted to, and then you can also set up like an AR platform where you basically, you're to rest it vertically against the back of your seat, and the The stock is going to rest in basically kind of a cup that holds it, and then you can snap it in. So especially if you're in law enforcement or military, this could have just day-to-day applications for you in your vehicle. So as far as price, you're looking at 55 bucks for the cover, and you're looking from like 125 and up, depending on what size you get. You can get an entire system with all the different attachment points. So a lot of options when it comes to what you're going to pay for these. So it's definitely an investment for you. But I've had this thing for probably 4 or 5 months, I'd say. People getting in and out of the back of the car, bumping into it, and still no issues. Super solid, and yeah, it's going to be it's a lifelong investment. If you invest in this, you can always shift it to another car when you sell one car and get a new car in the future. So I really like this stuff. Grey Men Tactical, I saw these guys years ago and was interested in the gear, and then recently they reached out to me and said, hey, we'd love to partner with you to make a video. So in my experience so far, thumbs up for the gear that they're making. For me, the bottom line is having gear immediately accessible, particularly a fire extinguisher and a med kit. That's a huge win. Now you could just throw it in a small cardboard box and put it on the floor of your back seat of your car. Yeah, you could certainly do it that way. This way it's up off the floor, it's organized, it's neat, it's tidy, and I've got that immediate access to that emergency gear and also the gear that I'm using on a regular basis, like a raincoat, a sweatshirt, things like that. So let's hear your thoughts on this. What do you like about it? What would you change? Especially if you own one, I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback in the comment section. And let's get that conversation started now. Alright guys, thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.